guys, welcome back to another video. So today's video, I've decided that I'm going to do a full set for a change. So as you can see, I've already glued on my tips. I've not glued on this one because I want to show you me doing that. I didn't want to show you me doing all four because this video is going to get way too long. So I'm just going to show you me doing the one. These are the tips what Cami sent me. And I don't know if you can see that, but they are like three-sided kind of box tips. I don't actually know what the cube tips, I think they might be called. I don't know what the real name is for them. But so we've got the cube tips on this one, this one, and this one. Then you can see this one here. We have got some of those ice tips. They've got like little points on. I wanted to do an ice set, so I thought this set would be perfect to use one of those tips. So I've just popped some glue in that well. Now I'm just going to stick that down to the nail. So just hold it in place for a minute. You'll feel when it starts to stick. It's starting to stick now. So once it's starting to stick, let go and hold those wings in if you can. Because you want them wings to be tucked in as much as you can, really. So there we are. That is the tips all stuck on. So now I'm just going to go in with my efile, and I've got the mandrel bit with a fine sanding band, and I've got this on a very, very low speed. And all I want to do is etch that nail plate slightly. So this needs to be on a very low speed. So you could use a 240 grit hand file to do this, but I just find the e-files a bit easier, you know, because it's smaller. So I'm just going over that join. I just want to kind of blend it in a bit. Especially in the edges, these wings. Right, so I think I'm going to do this ice nail first. So I'm using the Melodysusie Glaze Gel L28, which is a blue. I'm just going to apply that. To this tip. I don't want loads. So I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds. Now into that tacky layer of that jelly gel, I want to apply some of this pigment, and I think I might just apply a little bit of all of them, to be honest. Let's go a little bit crazy, shall we, guys? A little bit crazy. So I don't want loads of this in here. I just want it to kind of highlight areas. Like that. I might put a tiny little bit of blue. It's this blue. So now I'm using the Madam Glam's base coat. I'm just going to give these all a coat of that. Now if I was doing this on my nails, I would have gone in with a dehydrator and a primer, but because it's only on my practice hand, it's just There's no point. There's no point. I'm going to give that a quick cure for 30 seconds. Right, now I've pulled out my dapping dish and I've added some isopropyl alcohol. And I'm going to use, I've been dying to try this for so long. This is the Bluesky gum gel, which is a polygel. So I'm going to use my spatula. It's quite hard. It's quite a lot harder than polygel, but it's, my room is quite cold. I'll give my brush a clean. So I'm going to start by getting that cuticle nice and neat first. So you want to get it as flush as you can to the nail without it touching the skin. And the neater that you get this with your brush, the less filing you're going to have. You want to try and get that as neat as possible. Now you'll see that I'm trying to push some of that product back again, because you want the bulk of the product in the back 2/3. I'm finding this brush a little bit too soft, I think. So I want this to kind of blend down and ombre into that blue. Now I've got that apex where I want it. I'm just trying to feather it down now, really, really gently. And that is how you get your blend. Feels a really nice product to work. As long as if you've got a stiff enough brush. So I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds. I think I'm going to give my Madam Glam brush a try because that's a little bit stiffer. I think I'm going to get on a lot better with that. So that's fully cured. So I'm going to go in with the gum gel again. Yeah, that's better. A lot stiffer. So on this nail, I'm going to do a nail bed. So I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds. Now I'm going to do, I don't know how this is going to go, so bear with me, guys. Bear with me, guys. I want to do a Polygel Marble. So I've pulled out the Rosalind blue polygel. I've never done a Polygel Marble before, so I've not got a clue how this is going to go. So yeah, please just bear with me. And I've pulled out the Rosalind Opal. Now I'm going to get my spatula. And I'm just going to kind of swirl it in like that. Scoop it up. And pop it on the nail. I don't think this is going to work. So I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds. Thinking I might have to use a brighter white, you know, because you can barely see that there's a marble even. So I'm going to pull out a brighter white, guys. So I'm going to try Madam Glam's Lily of the Valley. So I've pulled out my metal nail file. And I'll tell you what, guys, this metal nail file is one of my best ever buys. It is like a lifesaver when it comes to nail beds, let me tell you. If you want the crispest nail bed ever, this is what you need. You're not going to get a crisper nail bed without a metal nail file. You can see that file wants to be upright. It doesn't want to be at an angle. It wants to be completely straight. So let's see how we get on with this marble, shall we? So that Madam Glam's white is definitely a lot better. It's much more noticeable now. I found with that opal white, they just kind of blended together too much. So I'm going to be applying that to the tip of this nail. You can see I've already done the index finger off camera just to save time. This is why I went in and filed around that smile line, so I can now butt this up to that smile line, and then when I come to file, it'll be all nice and crisp. So you'll see here, I didn't like that big white bit on the left hand side, so I've just angled my brush upright and kind of carved through it with the tip of my brush, and that looks loads better now. I didn't like that big white patch. So you'll see here I've got way too much product on the nail, so I'm going to go in and take some of that off, and I'm going to neaten it up, and then that'll be that nail done. So there we are. I'm going to give that a 60-second cure. So I'm going to get rid of the tacky layer with some isopropyl alcohol on a lint-free wipe. So now I'm applying some builder gel to the tip of this nail. So I want to encapsulate everything that I've put on that tip, and I also want to build it up and create the strength. I'm not worrying too much about applying any over that gum gel because I've already got the strength there from that gum gel. It is just purely for the tip. So you'll see I just keep looking at it from all different angles. I just want to make sure that it's all even. And then once I'm happy with that, I shall pop that in the lamp to cure. You'll see in a minute, before I put it in the lamp, I spin the hand upside down just for a few seconds, and that'll draw that gel to the middle. So, there ain't a lot of shaping to do because I've not really lost much of the shape. Side walls. The edge. So I'm going to do the same on the other three nails, and I always like to do the same routine on each nail. That way you always end up with the same shape. Now I'm going in with my efile and I'm going to debulk them. So I'm using a medium carbide 5-in-1 drill bit, which the lovely Cami sent me. Thank you, chick. Oh, I cannot be without this drill bit. This is my favourite drill bit I've ever used. It is amazing, amazing. So yeah, I'm just going to show you me doing the one nail. It's the exact same process on all the other nails. I don't want this video to get too long. So I'm now going to use the Madam Glam's base coat. Apply that to this middle nail. So I've pulled out these few glitters. I pulled out this one, which I think I'm going to use, some stars, some more blue glitter. I pulled out these, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use them yet because they've got that pinky tone. I don't think they're going to look right, but we'll see. We'll see when they're on the nail. Right guys, so they've all been filed and buffed. Now I'm going in with the Born Pretty Super Top Coat. And look at that. Ooh. How pretty is that? Give them a quick cure. So there we are guys, that is them all done. What do you think? Now I'm debating whether to go in with a little bit of nail art. I'm thinking I might do a little icicle going crossways like this. I don't know yet, but that is them as they are for now. And that Bluesky gum gel is an absolute dream to use. It's a lot thicker than any polygel that I've used, but I like that because it stays exactly where you put it. It's a really nice consistency. I'm definitely going to have to use that on my nails, especially on my right hand using my non-dominant hand. That's going to be so much easier. So yeah, that's everything for this video guys. Or maybe it's not, because I might show you the nail art afterwards yet. But so I think that's everything that we used. I think. So that is everything for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, I'd love it if you would. Don't forget to hit the little notification bell with your notifications turned on. That way you'll never miss an upload. And I hope to see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.